Good morning, everyone. Welcome. I'm Roy Young, the President and CEO of James Madison's Montpelier. It's my privilege to welcome you here today in the observance of the 270th anniversary of the birth of James Madison, father of the Constitution, architect of the Bill of Rights, and fourth President of the United States. The sentiments of historian and author John Meacham are particularly relevant today. He said as he was standing in the upstairs library, looking out the window at the expanse of the Blue Ridge Mountains, "If you want to understand the country, there are some places you have to go. Montpelier is one of those places." These gorgeous acres are where a young revolutionary sketched out what would become, and still is, the framework of our democracy. In his honor today, we place a wreath from the President of the United States at the gravesite of President James Madison and acknowledge the placing of wreaths by distinguished organizations and members of our community. I'm especially pleased to welcome today Colonel Carlton Hassell, Chief of Staff, Training Command, and Sergeant Zachary Barnes, Marine Corps Base Quantico, as the representatives of the President of the United States of America. The presidential wreath will now be placed.
Attention to orders. The President of the United States has determined that a presidential wreath be laid at the resting place of all former presidents on the anniversary of their birth. Colonel Carlton W. Hassell, Chief of Staff, Training Command, Marine Corps Base Quantico, Virginia, is determined to place a wreath at the tomb of the fourth President of the United States, James Madison, on this 16th day of March, 2021, in honor of the 270th anniversary of his birth, and in the tribute to his distinguishable service to a grateful nation.
Thank you. Additional wreaths have been placed in honor of President Madison. I will present these wreaths now. The County of Orange, Virginia, the Town of Orange, Virginia, the Orange Downtown Alliance, the Orange County Chamber of Commerce, the Dolly Madison Garden Club, the James Madison Museum of Orange County Heritage, Daughters of the American Revolution, Albemarle Chapter, Daughters of the American Revolution, Montpelier Chapter, the National Society of the Madison Family Descendants, the National Society of the Washington Family Descendants, Order of the Founders and Patriots of America, Virginia Society, Sons of the American Revolution, George Washington Chapter, the Montpelier Steeplechase and Equestrian Foundation, James Madison University, and James Madison's Montpelier. Thank you for attending today's ceremony. I invite you to continue the virtual commemoration of the 270th anniversary of the birth of President Madison throughout the rest of the day on our social media channels, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. At 1 p.m., we will have a musical presentation of America the Beautiful by acclaimed musician and storyteller Calvin Earl. At 3 p.m., historical performer John Douglas Hall, as Mr. Madison himself, will speak of the events that were occurring on the occasion of his 70th birthday 200 years ago on March 16, 1821. At 5 p.m., we will have a musical presentation of This Land Is Your Land by Vassar College housemates and bandmates Lily Moriarty and Claire Furtwanger. Finally, at 7 p.m., we will host via Zoom the first of our free 6-part series, Constitutional Toolkit, which also serves as an introduction to our broader Constitution initiative. You can register for the series by going to our website at montpelier.org. Please plan to join us then. Finally, I want to say thank you for your generous support of our mission of engaging our visitors with the honest and holistic history of the founding of our country. James Madison's historic estate is a dynamic cultural institution, and we could not do it without you. Enjoy the remainder of the commemoration, and thank you again for joining us.